Welcome back, my beautiful Capricorns. Today we're going to do a reading for July 2026. So this month, this will just be whatever needs to come through to you from Spirit. Okay, so let's go into the reading. First thing we have here is there's some kind of a hobby here that has the potential to bring you money, that has the potential to bring you, and I'm not talking a small sum of money, I'm talking a large sum of money here. Now, this could have something to do with some kind of care, okay? Some kind of care when you're taking care of somebody, or you're taking care of, you're helping people out. So it's definitely something to do with the public, or maybe immediate family or friends, something that you're doing to support those people. Okay, there's some kind of hobby here that has the potential to be something more, to bring in a large sum of money for you. Maybe if you do this as a job, as a career. Yeah, Spirit's confirming again. Look what card just came out. Finances. All right, Capricorn. So next message I'm getting is I feel like somebody's watching you. I don't know if this is on, I feel like they're watching you on your social media platform. Okay, they're really, and I feel like this is happening frequently. So it's kind of a little bit obsessive. They might be watching kind of like your every move. So maybe be a little bit cautious about what you're putting out there, what you're putting out on your social media profile. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? You're not divulging too much. For somebody here, a Capricorn here, there's going to be a move. There's a move happening in July. You might be moving to a new home or out of town. Okay, Capricorn, so you might be realizing some body changes. Okay, some things you're looking in the mirror and you're noticing things have changed. Maybe you're not looking as good as you used to look. So you're having these realizations and these epiphanies, maybe that you've gained a little weight here, a little weight there, maybe that you have more wrinkles than usual. Something about your appearance is changing, it's shifting. And it could be your habits. It could have a lot to do with your habits. Um, so it's time. So Spirit is saying it's time to take better care of yourself. More self-care is needed. Okay. So maybe you're neglecting yourself in a way, in a certain way. Think about what you're doing that's not healthy for you. That's causing maybe you to gain weight, or maybe you're smoking, which is bad for your health. Maybe it's time to quit that habit. So there's something here that you're doing, and you're having this realization in the month of July that this is going on, and you kind of feel like you want to do something about it. So definitely do something about it. If you're feeling called to make a change, make a shift, definitely do that. Okay, Spirit's encouraging this. Okay, for a Capricorn that's moving here, you're going to have some sentimental feelings. It's going to be, difficult to let this home go, okay? For some reason, like not for some reason, but you had a lot of memories in that home. Okay, so it's a new beginning for you. So these sentimental feelings might be there for a little bit, but I don't feel like it's going to overwhelm you to the point where you have regret once you move. I feel like it's going to be a good move for you. There's going to be a new beginning for you somewhere else. But I do see, initially maybe getting the house ready to prepare it to sell it and all those things. Or as soon as you move, you might have some nostalgia about your old home or your past um, situation. So definitely this could be coming up. And you might be moving you might have a career change. There might be, you getting a job somewhere else and a move is required, or maybe you're getting transferred somewhere else. So that could be the reason why you're moving in the first place. So not necessarily really wanting to go elsewhere, but kind of maybe not having much of a choice, or your new workplace requires you to go somewhere else, maybe do traveling or okay. And then we have changing your mind and emotion. So you might feel the desire to change your mind regarding this move initially. Okay, you might be kind of uncertain about, should I do this? Should I not do this? Um, so yeah, even though you might have some thoughts of, maybe I shouldn't do this, I see you ultimately in the end, stepping into that new beginning, stepping forward and making that change, taking that move, making that move. Okay, I see someone. Okay, new message now. We might go back into the other one, but we'll see. There's a lot of messages I want to deliver here, and there's only so little time to do it. So we have leaving and volunteer. I feel like somebody is getting older. We have gracefully aging. Someone's getting older here, and you've been volunteering. Maybe you've been doing this for a while, and you're kind of ready to retire doing this volunteering. So you're leaving this place of where you volunteer at. You're you know, deciding to, I guess, enjoy your time without volunteering at home. All right, I feel like there might be some, almost like you feel like you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't not volunteer there anymore. You feel like people need you there. You feel like you want to help, but you're also getting older, and it's time to do the next phase in your life. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, welcome in the new. Welcome in the new. Okay, you've served your time. You've definitely served your time above and beyond, and there's always going to be someone else that can fill that role for you while you're gone, right? Somebody else that can step in and start volunteering in your place. So don't feel bad about this change in your life and this decision that you're making. What you might just feel like you're not able to do this anymore, or maybe there's some physical things happening for you and you're not capable of volunteering like you used to anymore. So definitely don't feel any kind of regret or guilt that you're making this change for yourself and for your life. It might be time just to move on to the next stage of your life in whatever shape that may be. We have sobriety. So maybe you were volunteering with people that, were going through addictions, or maybe it's the homeless. Okay. It could definitely be like you're volunteering for the homeless, or something to do with medical. It could also be that you had some issues or some difficulties. I don't want to say issues, but some difficulties in the past with sobriety, and you got clean and sober, you healed yourself. You have those memories of, you know, going through the programs and getting yourself better and stopping the substances. And so maybe that's why you wanted to volunteer in the first place, because you've been through it yourself and you know that you can add a lot of value and a lot of wisdom. So again, don't feel guilt over this. You've basically spent your time, you've put your time in, and people have gotten things out of what you've done. So don't even don't even worry. Don't even let it phase you. Okay? We all have to move on to the next stage of our life at some point. Wow, Capricorn, this one is kind of a tearjerker. So I see there has been somebody here that has went through a very, very difficult time. They've either broken up with a partner, or the partner's like, this relationship has ended, or someone has passed here. Somebody has passed. There was a death. I see you're trying to understand this, trying to understand why this happened to you, trying to understand how to move forward after this ending. I'm not sure where your path is leading you, where you need to go next. Okay. But trying to focus on the path forward, trying to, connect to whatever you believe in, whether it's God, or